Hi, today we're going to see how to create a 3D Instagram pop-out effect in GIMP. So I will use two images, this one, and I will bring the other one here. This one here, I'm just going to drag it here from the file here. Here it is. So I will put the link of these two images in the description box. So the first thing we need to do, so I'm going to name this Instagram frame here. Double click on the name here. Let's name it frame. Now press enter. So here, and now for the layer here with the person. So double click on the name. I'm just going to name it person here. And now press enter. And now let's show our frame Instagram here. So the first thing we need to do, select it here. And now we're going to scale it up. So select the scale tool here, left click on it. And now press the control key to keep the control key down to scale it proportionally like this. So make sure to cover all the person layer here, press enter. And now as you can see here, the frame layer is bigger than the canvas. So we're going to fit the canvas to the layer. So go to image here. And now fit canvas to layers. Here it is. And now we need to remove this part here of the frame layer here. So the gray part. So I'm going to select the rectangle selection tool. Now I'm going just to make rectangle here selection from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. So make sure to cover all the gray part here, so like this. And now press enter. So press the plus key here to be sure. So as you can see, I left some part here. So just scale it up a little bit here like this. Here, press enter. And now I'm just going to increase it here. Just a little bit like this. And here I'm just going to bring it down a little bit here, reduce it, I mean. So like this, press the minus key on your keyboard to zoom out. And now right click on the frame layer here to see if it has an alpha channel here. So as you can see, it has an alpha channel. So press the delete key on your keyboard. So here it is. Now go to select here, select none. Now reduce the opacity here of the frame layer so that you can see the person layer here. Select the move tool and then select the person layer. And now let's move it here. Press control key, keep the control key down to move it the same line here like this. So here I think it's okay. So I'm going to make selection of the legs here. So now let's bring back the opacity here of the frame layer all the way up. Well, first let's bring it down here. So we need to press the plus key on your keyboard. So here, as you can see, if I press the plus key, it will just increase the opacity here. So let's select the person layer here, press the plus key, and now I'm going to bring a guide here. So just drag here from the ruler here. So just drag a guide here to this part. So here it is. Press the minus key here on your keyboard. And now select the frame layer. And now let's increase the opacity to 100 here. Let's hide it. And now we're going to make selection here of the legs here, of the person layer. So select the person layer. Press the plus key on your keyboard to zoom in. Select the path tool here to make selection. And now let's make selection. I'm going to speed up the process here. So start here from the guide here. And then just start making your selection. Now we're almost done with the first leg here. So press the plus key here. And now let's put the path here on the guide here while selecting the leg here. And then keep the control key down here and then select and then just click on the first path here. So here it is. And now press enter to confirm the selection. And now we're going to select, make a path of the second leg here. So as before, just start here from the guide here and then just make selection. And now here we're almost done with the second leg. So press the plus key here, and now make the selection here on the guide here of the leg here, so like this. And now keep the control key down here, and then select the first path here, so like this. So here I'm going to bring down this path here, so I can make a line here between the first and the last path. So select the last path here, and then keep the control key down. So here, as you can see, the icon changes. So here it is, and now press enter. And now press the minus key on your keyboard to zoom out. So here, as you can see, we have the selection of the both legs here. And now press Control C here, and then Control V to paste it. So as you can see here, it's floating selection. So we're going to create it on a new layer here. So click on this icon here. So here it is. So if we hide the person layer here, so here it is. And now let's name this layer here legs. Here, press enter. And now press the minus key on your keyboard to zoom out. And now let's show our frame layer here. This one here. If you want to remove the paths here, just select another tool here. And now place the legs layer here on top of the frame layer. So here, and now let's remove the image, the guide here, sorry. Go to image, guides, remove all guides. And now, while on the legs layer here, right click on it, then layer to image size. So here it is. And now we're going to add the shadow here to the legs layer here. So go to filters here, light and shadow, drop shadow. And I'm going to increase the opacity here a little bit to make the shadow visible here, more visible. So I think here it's okay. Press OK. Maybe it's too much. Let's decrease it here. I think here like this. And now press OK. And now right click on the first layer here, this one here, the legs layer, new from visible. And now if you want to put your name here, select the frame layer, press the plus key on your keyboard to zoom in like this. And now select the clone tool. And now press the control key here to set a new clone source as written here. So left click here, and now just here I made a mistake here, so like this. So here now just paint here on the paint here with the clone tool here on the text here. And now let's select the text tool, left click here, and now let's type our word here, so like this. Here it is. So as you can see, the text is quite big, so press Ctrl A to select it. Let's move here the slider here up to see the text box here. So now let's change the size of the text here. Let's change it to 70 and then press enter. So here it is. And now I'm going to use this color here for the text here. So left click on the color here. And now click on this icon here. It will bring the color picker tool. And then here left click here to on the color you want. So press OK. So here it is. Here's the text with the same color with this one here. And now select the move tool and then just place it here like this. So here it is. And now if you want to place your face here or logo here, so I'm going to make selection of the person's face here. Select the ellipse tool here. Let's select the person layer first here. Select it. So we make selection from the person layer here. So here it is. And now just place it here. And now let's reduce the radius here. And now press enter. And then press Ctrl C to copy and then Ctrl V to paste it. And now paste it on a new layer by clicking on this icon here. And now press the minus key on your keyboard to zoom out. So here, and now let's place this layer here. Let's name it head. Here, press enter on top and then select the move tool and then just move it. So here, right click on it and then layer to image size. So here it is. And then you can scale it. So here it's okay. Now press the minus key on your keyboard to zoom out. And now right click on the first layer here and then new from visible. So I think that's it. That's how you can create a pop-out effect using Instagram frame. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and till next time.